Hello, hi guys. Welcome to the Two Dogs podcast. I'm Dr. Ali here.
And I'm Dr. Ingky.
Right, week 1 of 2022.
Yeah.
And with the new year here, there's a lot of networking going on. And lots of people are going to have to be able to, it's a new year. People start meeting new people.
Yep.
You meet new business contacts, and you want to start rebuilding your network of friends.
Yes.
Business association,
Yes.
and maybe those who want to seek your love interest.
Yeah. So one of the issues, right, that I always had, right, especially with the whole Chinese New Year coming up, all right. Last year was lucky and unlucky because COVID couldn't really go visit, so I didn't need to speak to any relatives, all right. But unfortunately, this year I have a feeling that we'll be meeting relatives that we haven't met for like a couple of years,
2 to 3 years.
So one of the issue with meeting relatives is I'm not particularly close to some of them, and I don't know what to say to them. Everyone's sitting there, everyone's talking, and then if
Suddenly someone would sit next to you.
yeah, there's someone sitting next to you, and be like, I don't really know this fella lah. What should I say to him lah? So one of my issues is I have trouble starting up small talks as an icebreaker. How to actually break the ice. So I want to ask the expert in talking. He talks a lot. He talks for a living. So I want to ask you lah. I want to ask you. I want to ask Dr. Ali. How do you make small talk to break the ice?
All right. So when it comes to small talk, right? I think it's not difficult, but a lot of people will always find it difficult. Because like in your situation, you're stuck with someone, or you're in a position whereby you don't know that person much, and you scratch your head. What do you talk about?
Yeah, exactly.
You want to talk about politics? You want to talk about the weather? I mean, it's that.
Hey, I panic, especially when I come out with one topic, right? And the problem is they answer with 1 or 2 words.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. No. No. It's like that lah. So you ask, how's everything? How's work? It's fine. Pop. Stop. Then in my head, right, I'll be panicking and be like, what to ask next? What to ask next? Okay, I already asked about work. I already asked about travel, and everything is like a short sentence. Then the next thing you know, right, I have no idea what to say.
Well, it really depends. It really depends on that person. But usually, let's say for myself, if I don't really know them, I would start with their work.
Okay.
And I need to actually pretend that I don't know what they do at all.
Understood.
Like totally clueless lah. So it kind of, in a way, re-educates me what people are doing.
Okay.
Of course, if he says salesman and then he full stops, then I got also lah. But of course, there are many ways we can go about. But for example, common ones. Someone says, I'm a civil engineer. I honestly tell you the truth, I like to always ask them the same question, which is, what does a civil engineer really do? And then, are you the one who built the bridges and the roads? Then they'll say something like that. Then next thing, of course, I will say, so if a bridge collapsed hypothetically, whose fault is it? Is it the architect or your fault? Watch them defend themselves. I love
Interesting.
That'll be how I would start a conversation for someone who has a job that they want to talk about.
But let's say if for sure this person is not working, either the person is too young, or the person is too old, or the person just lost his job recently. If there's nothing about work that you can speak about, what other topics can you talk about?
What else? I talk about politics.
Guys
lah. Talk about politics. We always,
if it's good,
berate the government a little bit.
If it's good, If it's good,
jalat.
But if it's okay, so you mentioned politics lah. Well, what if suddenly the person you're talking to takes a very negative stance towards your political views?
It's okay. It's okay. I'm apolitical. I'm here for the conversation. I'm here to just let you talk, to kill the time. And then in between, I'll be like, staring, taking sneak peeks at my watch. Are we done yet?
So the couple of times I went and Google how to make small talk. So the one of the number one topic that comes out is always talk about the weather, right? Problem is in Malaysia, there's only two weather. It's either
Yeah.
raining or it's not raining. That's all.
Raining or no rain. No water or too much water.
Yeah, no water, too much water. So it's either raining or no raining. So
But it's
weather,
okay.
it's out of.
But you can.
But how? It's like, hey, how's the weather today? Well,
Talk about
it's
the
not
flood.
raining.
You talk about a flood, and after you talk about the why the government is not doing enough
But the
for you.
flood only comes once in a blue moon, right? It doesn't flood all the time.
It's a 1 year topic. I tell you, it's good for the next 1 year.
Yeah, but the following year, then how?
I think go with what's trending. Current topics.
Okay,
So
current
if it's vaccination. Vaccination
okay.
is the topic.
Have you gotten vaccinated?
Have you
Yeah.
gotten vaccinated?
What
Did you
brand
have
of
any
vaccination?
symptoms?
Okay.
Did you have your armpit pain? How many days were you knocked out? And then find out how bad they did, or make yourself sound worse now. Whatever is it, it's a bit of a competition, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I want to ask you a quick question, right? If you know that you're going to or you are going to meet someone, all right, or maybe it's already pre-planned already, and you do not know this person, but you really want to impress that particular person, would you go and read up on the particular person first before you go for a meeting to make small talk?
You're talking about not relatives, lah.
Not relatives, lah. Let's say
Business
it's
associate.
a potential business associate, or it's someone you really look up to, and it's your first time going to meet him, and because it's already pre-scheduled for you. Would you go and read up about this particular person? Go and Google the person, find out a lot of information.
I actually would.
You would,
I would. I would just read up a little bit, so that I'm not too clueless.
Okay.
Not too clueless. But I won't use it as a way to impress them and say, oh, I read about your article and everything. I'm sure they get that all the time.
True.
They're not bothered with whether you read it or not. But I will probably just want to know who they are. What have they done, so that I don't shoot myself in the foot by asking a really dumb question. But if I do, so be it lah.
Okay.
Would you?
Yeah, I would actually. If it's someone that I really want to impress or give a good impression, I would read up because of one thing only. To not say the wrong thing, Like suddenly, right, I bring up a sore spot, right, and straight away, right, for them it's like, okay,
I don't
guy,
feel like you.
This guy's an asshole. Without knowingly, right, I brought up a sore spot. This guy's an asshole. I don't want to have dinner with him anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, now that is if you are having a good so we have the whole icebreaker, and all the conversations started going. How about when you've done so many icebreakers, right, and that conversation is not going anywhere, how would you just end it? How would you just sit there and just beside the person and just be quiet the whole time, or you just excuse yourself and go somewhere else, or try and sit with someone else?
I actually will excuse myself lah.
Okay.
Okay. Either I excuse myself, or I do the really rude thing, which is play with the phone lah.
Okay.
Reply emails.
Yep.
Somehow there's like a gajillion emails that I have not replied that requires my attention. Or I will fake a phone call. Fake a phone call.
Yeah.
Have you faked phone calls?
I've actually done that before.
Like you go, hello.
I will just check my phone. Hello. Yeah.
Wait. Reception, you're no good. Then I'll go outside. I'll never come back in.
The one thing I always do, right, especially in business conferences, all right. If I'm sitting beside someone that I don't really click with, right, I'll stand up and I'll go get coffee. I'm always at the so if you always see me, right,
at the coffee station, he's playing musical chairs. He's finding a new partner.
Trying to run away from someone, I will take a cup of coffee. Then after that, at the entrance, I'll see which other seats are available. I'll go and sit there again. Start small talk.
Always meet you at the coffee
Cannot
station.
talk. Then I stand up. Okay, do you want a cup of coffee? You don't want? Okay, I'm going to get my cup of coffee. Then I chow again. So I always use that as an excuse. Yeah.
Well, I think it's valid excuse. It's politely shifting your focus away. Now, how about those who start asking you about your work, things that you don't really want to talk about? Will you entertain them?
Oh, I generally would lie actually.
like what?
A lot of small talks, right? I've actually lied.
Do enlighten me.
Okay, so there was one time I went for an event.
Okay.
I cannot for the life of me recall what event was that. So so everyone was sitting down and was chatting, and the guy beside me was asking, "Hey, so what do you do?" I was like, "I'm an architect." I'm an architect. Oh, you're an architect. Oh, what do you design? Oh, I design I design bridges. I designed some. I don't remember what I mentioned. It was because I don't I don't know this person. I don't reveal to them what I actually do. So I will give them some bogus stuff, you know. Yeah. Hey, where do you stay? I stay very far away from here, you know, which is really far from my actual home. So I would give a lot of false information. Yeah. So I would lie actually. So if I find that the conversation is not going anywhere, I'll actually insert a lot of lies.
Have you ever been called out? You know,
No,
when you say I'm an architect, then they'll say,
hey, I'm an architect as well.
You know?
No, luckily no, because I usually ask them first, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm an insurance salesman. Oh, okay, for me, very far apart. I'm an architect. So I've done engineers, I've done architects, I've done car salesmen before also once.
These days there are new avenues of small talk that I want to avoid. So people who approach you on social media.
Yeah.
And you know they are actually gonna be doing sales on you. They're gonna sell you something, but they want to be your friend. And they start going, "Hi, Dr. Ingky, how are you?" And then they start.
I block social media, right? I block
Easy, right?
Unfriend block. That's it.
If only you can do that in real life.
Yeah. Straight away, right? On LinkedIn, right? Someone add me as a friend, and then after that I accept. The next thing you know, I got a long message. Oh, hi, hey, we're from this company. Straight away, I click, unblock, block, unfriend, done. Right?
Yeah, but unfortunately, in real life, you can't do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, cannot.
Unfortunately, in real life, you can't do that. Another one that I find it very difficult to make small talk is when you attend your friend's wedding, or friend of a friend, or some friend, or maybe somebody invited you to a wedding and seated you at a table with no one you know.
Yeah.
Totally no one you know.
Yeah. That has happened.
And you can't run away.
That has happened.
You have to sit through at least most of the wedding.
Yes.
You just hope that the ceremony runs a bit faster, take photo and ciao.
Yes. True. So the one thing that I'll go for, right? I don't. There's no coffee station at the weddings, right? I'll go to the beer station.
No. Let's say Malay wedding.
Oh damn.
Koya already.
So if it's Malay wedding, I just go there, eat, say hi to the groom, and say, you know what, I got another meeting after this.
But actually, that's the thing about Malay wedding. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine because
fine.
people come and
Come
go.
and go.
Go
In
in
fact,
and
the
out.
faster you go, the next fella can see your face.
Yes, exactly.
So in a way, the Malay wedding is quite okay.
Yeah.
The Chinese wedding, then you have to go to your beer station. Like if there's a beer station.
The Chinese wedding is you are there's a designated seat for you to sit there for the next 4 to 5 hours.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, usually it starts at 7, ends at 11. You know, at least
it starts at 9.
There. Yeah. So I usually go and get alcohol. Once you have liquid courage, I tell you, small talk becomes a lot easier.
Then you start lying to his teeth.
Then I start
lying to his teeth again. What do you do? I'm a gigolo.
No lah, because at the time it'd be much easier to make small talk because there's something in common. Oh, both of us are there for a friend. For a friend. I say, hey, do you? Of course, after a couple of drinks, all the embarrassing stories of that particular friend comes out lah. So
yeah. But the other one that they like to ask you, so how do you know him? It's like, is it that important to know? But then again, it's one of the small talks.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of other small talk will you engage in? Let's say that you really have to, if you have to raise a topic. Would sports be one of them, or not really to you?
Not really, because sports, right, is very specific to people. Unless it's a very general sport like football, you know. You watch football? Yeah, I watch football. But let's say if you say, oh, you watch football, I don't watch football, and then it's end of conversation. Yeah, all right. Sometimes I will ask about certain things that they're wearing. All right, some things are visual. Like, hey, you know, I like that particular watch. I like the particular shoe. I like the particular shirt you have on. Where do you get it? It's just to kill time. And then while he's having a small talk in my head is, what is the next question I need to ask? Shit, I need to ask.
But I think that's one of the what you say is true. Being observant, both visually and auditory, whatever they say, just pick up whatever they're saying and just re-ask the question all over again.
Okay.
Like for example, if they said, "Oh yeah, last week I went to Langkawi." Next thing is, so how's Langkawi at this time of the year?
Alright.
Where did you stay? And then say, "Oh, I stay in St. Regis." Then next thing you go, is it really as 5-star as they say? What's so impressive about it? I've never been there. You know. Then they continue talking. I think that is one of the ways you can prolong small talk by just grabbing whatever they're saying and asking them another question. Just keep following up, like rapid fire, one after another. But it makes you have to pay attention.
Yeah lah.
You can't zone out lah.
It means you have to listen to the conversation now.
No choice lah. Otherwise there'll be an awkward silence whenever you ask something totally
Damn.
180 degrees, right?
Understood.
Yeah, you must just lie and walk away or play your phone or make a fake phone call.
All right. So this Chinese New Year, I will try and make small talk. And not go get coffee, all right?
Try not to get coffee.
Try
And
not to get too
for
much
you
coffee.
guys out there, if you're going to be stuck with relatives, the only small talk that you probably want to try and wiggle your way out of it is, when are you going to get married? Or when's your kid coming? When's the next one coming? Oh, I hate those questions.
Yes.
Not enough. You
yes.
want one more coming? Oh,
Yeah.
at least Ingky one's coming.
Yeah. Coming soon.
when's it
Soon. Soon.
How soon?
Soon. In a couple of months' time.
Ah.
Yeah, in a couple of months' time. Soon. No. So you see, one more answer soon. And
All right.
conversation.
So, topic of conversation, small talk. Take home message. If you can't do anything else, lie.
or just okay. So okay. The main takeaway that I learned from you is be observant. All right, visually and auditorily observant. All right, that is the first two things. If all else fails,
Look for coffee.
Okay,
Go for alcohol.
Coffee,
Lie to your teeth.
or
do what? Our favorite thing. Take the phone out lah.
play the phone now.
Play the phone. It's quite okay nowadays.
Yeah,
I would say
exactly.
maybe many years ago it's rude.
It's rude.
Now,
But now it's
nobody
normal.
cares. It's normal.
True so.
Just take out your phone, answer a couple of messages, then switch over to a game.
Yeah, true.
The next fella will get it and they walk away. They will go get coffee. All right, until then, hope you guys found this tip useful for your upcoming family gathering. Please stay safe for those who are going to be starting to drive, because in the next 1 or 2 weeks, you guys will be driving
people will travel
around to hometowns and all. Stay safe. Plan your journey accordingly, and always be alert on the road.
All right. So until next time, see you guys next week from the Two Dogs Podcast. I'm Dr. Ingky.
And I'm Dr. Alan.